That's inconceivable. I'm in such a rush right now. I worked late and then I forgot to hand over some cash at work, so I had to drive all the way back to work, which puts me. I already bought my ticket. And then I reach into my camera bag to make my video, my intro video, and I'm missing my tripod. I'm missing it. I'm such a miserable bastard. And now I look like everybody's going to be looking at me. I'm just holding my camera out to me. Who here is a James Bond fan? That's the big question, because I am a huge James Bond fan. And let me ask you this. Who is your favorite Bond? There's a lot of people that are going to say Sean Connery. It's a toss-up for me. Sean Connery, I think some of the Sean Connery films are the best James Bond films around, for sure. They're a lot dated right now. My second favorite film would have to be Her Majesty's Secret Service. It's just such a great movie. Telly Savalas made such a great Bond villain, and that toboggan scene at the end, man, that was so cool. But I think my second favorite Bond has to be Daniel Craig. I love Daniel Craig from the minute the opening scene where he beats that guy in the bathroom of Casino Royale. I was on board. It is just a total tonal shift from like the Pierce Brosnan James Bond, that I was so excited for that. It's so and unfortunately this film franchise, which started all the way back in 2006, it's been 15 years since Daniel Craig's been our Bond. They've been hot and cold all the way through. Like Casino Royale was great, but Quantum of Solace didn't do it for me. And it's like that throughout the whole franchise. We should be on the upside on this one, right? Right? It should be a good one. So that's where I'm going right now. I am going to go see. What's it called again? No Time to Die. I had to read the poster. No Time to Die. I guess that's it. But I already bought my ticket, and so I got to get in there. And then after I get done watching it, I'll be right back to let you know in just a few seconds what I think about the new James Bond film. All right, I'll talk to you guys in just a few minutes. Bye. Wow, guys, I just got done watching a film, and it was awesome. Let me just state that right out in front. My first impressions as man, that was a great film. It was an awesome film. It was James Bond he's back just in time to meet the end of this franchise, huh? It was awesome. This movie is definitely a must see. You have to see this in the theater. The sound's beautiful, and the picture, you really need to see it on the big screen. You really do. It's a really great time. Really quickly, the synopsis. I'm not going to make it nuanced. Here's the thing. Here's what I want to tell you guys. I know I've discussed this before with you. As a kid, I remember watching all these James Bond films, and I'm talking to like the Sean Connerys and the Alan Moores, the Roger Moore James Bond movies. I never actually understood them. I never did. I understood the broad strokes of these movies. I understood, who the enemy was and how he was, trying to fight him. But I didn't understand the nuances of the story. I didn't understand why he was going to this foreign country or that foreign country. I just didn't understand it. And the plot was purposely vague and convoluted to kind of make you chase after that the plot of that movie. Any of them, given any of those movies. This movie is no exception to that rule. It was kind of confusing. I always felt like I was one step away from understanding the plot of those movies, and I felt all the way through this movie, I felt like I was one step behind, understanding it completely. I didn't understand the nuances of it. But first off, I'll be honest with you, the action sequences are compared to none. They were awesome. They were awesome. They were fun and engaging and thrilling and suspenseful, and they were really fun to watch. They were super fun to watch. And it wasn't just the action sequences. It was super fun to watch Daniel Craig be that confident, suave Bond controlling all those action sequences. And it was really, really freaking cool. So, action sequences out of the way. Let's get to the other part, the other winning part of this movie. And I've said this before, too. I've seen... There was one movie Daniel Craig was in where he played kind of like a southern guy, and it was like a bank heist where they were heisting some Las Vegas casino. And I can't remember what that movie was. It was smaller, and it didn't get the notoriety that I think it should deserve, because it was a good movie. It wasn't a great movie, but it was a good movie. It was worth a watch. And Daniel Craig played this great southern drawl kind of a guy that just kind of backwater. And he even said in the movie, hick doesn't mean dumb. And he did the quadratic equation to figure out, their next move. And, he showed his smarts in that. And it just, he acted that so well. Knives Out. Again, he played kind of a southern drawl gentleman, but he played a detective, and he kind of played it kind of coyly, laid back, and you thought, kind of like a bumbling detective, where you didn't think he was actually getting what he was getting, but at the end, he understood it completely, and he did it brilliantly. He's a great actor, and in this movie, he showed a lot of depth in his emotion and just the way he conducted and held himself. It's brilliant. He did a great job. The plot elements, there was not one loose string. And as far as I'm concerned, we got to meet his successor. Okay, let's set up the plot real quick. We have Bond. When we catch up to Bond this time, he is retired. He is the old MI6 agent who has kind of thrown the chains of that organization away and and walked away from it and decided to try to live a more peaceful life. And he's drawn back into it because of a lost love that he had to walk away from. And he's drawn into this plot that involves kind of like a designer virus that could ultimately be the end of civilization as we know it. Again, this sounds extremely like a Bond plot, and it is. It is a Bond plot, but it worked really well, and it kind of was. It wasn't the main focus. It was kind of a backdrop to this movie. The main focus of this movie is the relationship he has with this lost love, and some other surprises that I'm not going to give away. But they were very satisfying. It was great. It was a great plot, great movie, great action sequences, great acting. This is something you do not want to miss. This is something you do not want to let slip by. This is something you need to rush out and watch right now. Right now! Watch it over the weekend. And if you don't catch it this weekend, watch it next weekend. It's something that is really worthwhile. I'm giving this a total 100%. This is something that only comes along once a summer. This is probably the best summer movie yet. And it's not summer. It's, October? But finally, this was meant to be a summer movie. This was meant to come out, and only because of the pandemic has it been delayed and delayed and delayed, and we finally got it, and it was worth the wait. This is totally worth the wait, and it's totally something you want to watch. Have I said enough? Have I been big enough to actually entice you to go to see this movie? Please, I'm begging you. I beseech you to treat yourself to watch this movie. Guys, 100% is the best. That this movie can be rewarded and will be rewarded by this reviewer, and please go see it. I guess I'm out of words. So, once again, I'm going to go ahead and wish everybody peace on today. Talk to you guys later, and goodbye. Hold it. I forgot to mention Rami Malek. He made such a great bad guy because of his character, and just because some of the set designs. It reminded me a lot of like the Dr. No, the movie that started the James Bond's franchise with Sean Connery. It just had a lot of that. But I'm sorry, I had to mention his name because he made one of the best bad guys. And again, that just goes back to what I was saying about the great acting. But all right, let's just get back to the credits.